Assalamu alaikum students. My name is Dr. Sadiatul Zehra from Physiology Department FRPMC. In this practical, we are going to discuss the effects of drugs, ions and temperature on frog's heart. So, the objective for this practical is to study the effect of drugs, ions and temperature on frog's heart. The material which are required for this practical are frog, pithing needle, dissecting instruments, a chymograph, normal saline, warm and cold saline, different drugs that are adrenaline, atropine and pilocarpine, and we also need some ions, calcium chloride 1%, sodium chloride 1% and potassium chloride 1%. So for this practical we also need a chymograph. Here is a little introduction. Principle. A chymograph means wave writer. Chymograph helps in direct graphical recording of skeletal muscle twitches, respiratory movements, cardiac and smooth muscle contractions in animal preparation. The graphical recording are taken on the graph paper. Okay students, here you can see the different parts of a chymograph. A revolving drum. This is a revolving drum. A revolving drum is equipped with cylindrical clamp, drum, spindle and contact arms. Then comes the built-in stimulator. Here it is, built-in stimulator. It has different switches. It is equipped with mode switch amplitude, central and frequency control, single pulse switch, on and off switch and output. Now come to the electrical motor. It is enclosed within the chymograph body and it operates on the AC current, 230 volt. Now come to the spindle. Here you can see it is the spindle. It projects up from the top of a chymograph body and is connected to the hair system inside the body of a chymograph. The record drum is mounted on this spindle. Drum can be moved up and down by adjusting the screw. Amplitude control switch. Here it is. Single rounded button having range from minimum to maximum. We keep it on moderate during all practicals of nerve and muscle experiments. The single push button, it is used for taking point of stimulus. Now come to the theory. As you all know, the efficiency of the heart as a pump depends upon its conductivity and contractility, which are under the control of autonomic nervous system. The stimulation of sympathetic nerves to the heart increases the heart rate and the force of contraction, and parasympathetic stimulation, on the other hand, has got the opposite effects. The cardiac activity is also influenced by various drugs, ions, and temperature, which give rise to specific effects. Drugs like adrenaline, which is sympathomimetic drug, act on adrenergic receptors, causing positive inotropic and positive chronotropic effects. Okay, the heart is supplied with parasympathetic fibers through the vagus nerve, and stimulation of this nerve has got negative inotropic and negative chronotropic effects. The drugs atropine is parasympathetic drug. It increases the heart rate and improves the atrioventricular conduction by blocking the parasympathetic influences on the heart. The drug pilocarpine, a parasympathetomimetic drug, produces the negative inotropic and chronotropic effects on the cardiac muscle. Now come to the effect of temperature. At high temperature, there is an increase in the metabolic activity of the pacemaker cells, which generate more cardiac impulse per unit time and thus increasing the heart rate. Increased metabolic activity of the working cells of the atria tachycardia and ventricle increases the force of contraction. Cold has the opposite effect due to the decrease in the metabolic activity. Tachycardia in fever is due to the effect of high temperature on the SA node, which is the pacemaker of the heart. Here you can see the effects of different ions on the cardiac function. The concentration of sodium, potassium and calcium ion within the extracellular environment may have a significant influence on the cardiac function. Number one is the excess potassium ions in the extracellular environment markedly reduces the heart rate as well as the strength of contraction. Excess calcium ions causes the spastic contraction of the heart. This typically results from the direct effects of calcium ion upon the contractile process of the cardiac muscle. Now come to the decreased concentration of calcium ion. It has the effects similar to those observed with high potassium levels. Excessive levels of sodium ion results in the depression of cardiac function, which is thought to stem from their competition with calcium ions at the same critical site during the contractile process. Here, I would like to mention that if the sodium ions are increased slightly in the ECF, then it definitely increases the cardiac contractility and the heart rate. But if the sodium ions are increased excessively, then it results in the depression of cardiac function, and the reason is already mentioned here. Now come to the reduction in the sodium ion in the extracellular environment leads to the development of potentially lethal condition called cardiac fibrillation. In this situation, the cardiac muscle contract at an extremely high rate and in an uncoordinated fashion, such as that lead to little or no blood is actually pumped by the heart. Now, students, come to the procedure. First, we will stun and pit a frog. By this, we mean we will make the frog unconscious so that the pain is not perceived by the brain, and then lay the frog on its back in a dissection tray using forceps and scissors. Incise the skin from the Ziphy sternum to the jaw. Extend the lower end of the skirt laterally and remove both pieces of the skin. The anterior chest wall is now exposed. Give a horizontal cut in the muscle at the level of the xephisternum using bone forceps and scissors. Cut through the pectoral girdles and remove the chest wall in one piece. The heart will now be revealed beating in its pericardial sac. Pour the ringer at room temperature on the heart to keep it moist. Note the temperature of the ringer. Remove the pericardium and apply a hook of lever to the apex of the heart and record few normal heartbeats. Now see the following changes. Now come to the effects of drugs. First, we will pour a few drops of diluted adrenaline on frog's heart and record its effects. As you know, adrenaline is a sympathomimetic drug. It increases the heart rate and the force of contraction. Now stop the drum and wash the heart with normal saline. Next, we will pour a few drops of pilocarpine on the heart. As you know, pilocarpine is a parasympathomimetic drug which results in decreased heart rate and the force of contraction. Now stop the drum once again and wash the heart with normal saline. Now pour few drops of atropine sulfate solution on the frog's heart. This results in increased force of contraction and a rise in the heart rate. This action is due to the blockage of parasympathetic pathway to the heart by atropine. Now watch the heart once again with normal saline after stopping the drum. Now we will again pour the pilocarpine solution over the heart, which fails to produce any effect on the heart as the parasympathetic vagal ganglia have already been blocked by atropine. Here in this graph, you can also see the effect of adrenaline and pilocarpine very clearly. Here it is a normal, then we pour adrenaline and it increases the heart rate and contraction. And here you can see there is a decrease in the heart rate. Now come to the effect of temperature. With the drum running at slow speed, pour Ringer's solution, which is warm to about 40 degrees centigrade, on the heart, drop by drop until there is obvious increase in its rate and force. Stop the chymograph and pour Ringer's solution at the room temperature on the heart till it resumes the previous rate and force. Then record the effect of cool Ringer's solution at about 5 degrees centigrade in the same manner. Record a 5-second time tracing. In this graph, you can see the effect of temperature on the heart. Here you can see at increased temperature, there is increased contractility and increased rate, and here you can see there is a decrease in the rate and the force of contraction. Now come to the effect of ions. With the drum running at slow speed, pour a few drops of sodium chloride 1% on the heart until there is obvious increase in its rate and force. Now stop the chymograph and pour normal saline to resume the normal function. Then we will pour calcium chloride 1% on the heart till a change in the rate and force is observed. Then we will pour and record the effect of potassium chloride 1% in the same manner. Record a 5-second time tracing of each, compare their effects. Here in this graph, you can see the effect of potassium chloride and calcium chloride. Now come to the precautions. Do not cut through the abdominal wall, otherwise the viscera will spill out. Handle the frog carefully. Excessive handling will give poor results. Note the effect of the change of temperature, drugs and ions carefully. Students, thank you for listening.
Okay students, I am going to tell you about the different parts of a kymograph. This is a revolving drum, and on this revolving drum we put the graph paper for the recording of the heart activity. This is a spindle on which the revolving drum revolves. This is the motor part and this is the stand. The motor part has different switches. Here you can see this is a switch on and off button, and this is a stimulator, and we use this switch only for the muscle twitch practicals. Here you can see a frequency switch and a voltage switch, and this is a speed gear to change the speed of a revolving drum. Okay student, in this practical we are going to demonstrate the effect of ions, drugs and temperature on the frog's heart. First we are going to perform the stunning procedure. In stunning we give a firm blow on the frog's head, which makes the frogs unconscious, and then we are going to do the pithing. In pithing We destroy the central nervous system so that the pain is not perceived by the brain. Now students, we are going to place the pit frog on its dorsal surface on a dissecting board and going to fix it by using common pins, inserting in its limbs. Now we are going to give an incision starting from the lower abdomen up till the Xiphi sternum. The heart beating can be noticed under the partial cover of the pectoral girdle. We will remove the pectoral girdle so that the heart can be exposed. Now expose the heart carefully and remove the membranous pericardium. Now, after exposing the heart, shift the animal to the myograph board, which is already attached to the kymograph stand, and fix the animal there. Now, adjust the hook at the apex of the ventricle of the frog's heart. The hook is connected to the liver by a thread, which in turn is attached to the recording pen, which is also known as stylus. Students, this is the fulcrum, and with the fulcrum there is a lever attached, and with lever there is a stylus pen we will project to the revolving drum. Now students, first we are going to pour the normal saline on the heart at room temperature. Now you can see the pointer is recording the normal activity of the frog's heart. Now students, we are going to pour normal saline at 40 degrees centigrade to see the effect of heat on the heart activity. Now you can see the heart rate will increase and the force of contraction will also increase. We will note the heart rate on a kymograph. You can clearly see there is an increase in the heart rate as well as the force of contraction. Now students, we are going to pour normal saline at 5 degrees centigrade to see the effect of cold on the heart activity. You can see the heart rate decreases when we pour the cold saline, and you can see the heart rate on the kymograph. See, there is decrease in the heart rate as well as the force of contraction. Now students, we are going to see the effect of different drugs on the heart activity. Now we are going to pour adrenaline on the frog's heart, and you will see there is a sympathomimetic effect. The heart rate as well as the force of contraction increases, and we will record the heart's activity on a kymograph. Now we are going to pour the normal saline to restore the normal activity of the heart. Now students, we are going to pour atropine on the frog's heart and will record the heart's activity on a kymograph. There is, here you can notice students, there is increase in the heart rate. Now we are again going to wash the heart with a normal saline to restore the normal heart rate. Now we are going to pour pilocarpine on frog's heart. As you know, pilocarpine is a parasympathomimetic drug, so it will decrease the heart rate as well as the force of contraction. Here on the revolving drum, you can see there is a marked bradycardia. Now we are again going to pour normal saline on frog's heart to restore the normal heart rate. Now students, we are going to see the effect of ions on the frog's heart. Now we are going to pour sodium chloride on the frog's heart. This is the 1% sodium chloride, and as I have already mentioned, sodium chloride increases the heart rate. Now students, we are going to wash the frog's heart to restore the normal activity. Now we are going to pour 1% calcium chloride on frog's heart, and this will going to increase the force of contraction. You can see the effect on the revolving drum. Now we are again going to wash the heart with the normal saline to restore the normal activity of the frog's heart. Now we are going to pour potassium chloride on frog's heart, and as you know, potassium is going to cause bradycardia. It decreases the heart rate and cause the flaccidity of the cardiac muscles. You can also appreciate the effect on the revolving drum.